Alright, so let's check out what's wrong with this 820-2610 motherboard. Another old Core 2 Shmuo. Well, let's take a look. So the first thing I like to do, as I always say, before turning on the brain, is to take a look around the board to see what it looks like, get an idea of what's going on. And when you take a look around this one, it looks fairly clean. It almost doesn't look like an Apple motherboard, because it actually has, look. Oh, it's black and white. Why are you black and white? Alright, so I guess this is my Microscope's way of telling me to stop working on really old shit. It's actually black and white. I don't know why it's black and white, but it's stuck in black and white. So as we go around the board, you'll see that there's not... Is it black and white? Or is it just the... Let's see. Screwdriver with green. Yeah, it's definitely black and white. Yeah, so we go around the board here, you'll see that it's fairly clean. It doesn't look like it's got any liquid on it. It doesn't have any signs of liquid damage. And the customer said they never got liquid on it, which, as always, is the undisputed way of telling that they definitely never had water on it. Because why would the customer ever lie? They never lie, as Dr. House would say. So the common issue with this board by now, as you guys should be aware of if you watch the channel on a regular basis, is this C7771, this little tantalum capacitor. And this is for a 1.0 volt power line, and if we measure this board, you'll see the voltage that we get is going to be something like 3.310. And as I always try to demonstrate on this channel when it comes to reflowing and ovening and all that shit, watch what happens if we just heat that thing up a little bit. So I'm just going to take my hot air station, turn it to one of its highest temperature settings, and we're just going to torture this a little bit. So we're just going to take that little capacitor and do this. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Note that this is right next to the MCP, by the way. See, this is the MCP with the heatsink over it. Alright, so we burned the capacitor a little bit. I'm going to plug the board in right after burning the capacitor, because that's a smart thing to do. And we're going to measure that point on the multimeter, and what are we going to get? What do you know? 1.09 volts. Same thing as usual. Bad tantalum cap, that's got to go. And this is why I'm so against the whole reflow oven culture of not figuring things out. And as I say, it's not the chip. It's not the damn chip. It's the capacitor next to it. But you gotta think to figure it out. Come on, get out of here. Come on, move, mofo. Come on. Come on. Go away, go away. Yes, go away. I'm being impatient. I kind of want to see what the inside looks like. This is what the inside of a tantalum capacitor looks like, if anybody was wondering. Pretty, isn't it? Okay, let's use a soldering iron that's actually made for the wicking that we need to do here. Beep. This board is so old that it's brought my camera into a black and white mode. That's old as hell, isn't it? Wick, wick, all right. Let's see if I can get the orientation of the capacitor right this time. Think dumbass me can get the orientation of the capacitor right this time? One way to find out. We're going to make myself a little bit of an extension wire over here. Going to make... We're going to fit in a proper capacitor. A proper capacitor. I made a mess. Don't need all this excess wire. Come on. Break off. Break off, break off, break off, break off. Somebody wants me to sign a mouse pad?
Yeah.
Who?
She said she wants your signature for her, I guess.
That was interesting. We're going to move this inductor up. Give ourselves a little bit more room. This wire kind of sucks. That wire is garbage. Take that out of there. You can do... I don't know. What the hell made me think that was a good way to do this? A much better way to do this would be with a really... Let's just take a small little piece of magnet wire. Sometimes my brain's just not going with me. Do this. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scrape the magnet wire. Okay, we got it to stick out a little bit. Ugh. Alrighty. Okay. Now let's put the capacitor on with the right fucking right orientation. Come here, capacitor. Here we go. Capacitor. You're gonna go over here. We're gonna shove you in there. Damn it, the hot air just went off. This auto cooldown thing sucks. Tried to ruin my job. Okay. That'll have to get cleaned, but it fits. It fits. What do you want from me? Alright. That'll have to plug it in. We wait for the light on the charger. You can do it. And what do you know? Another device fixed by unauthorized repair. Another one. And I went over this, and if you watch the last video I did a few days ago with the graphics processor, you'll understand this one, and it'll make sense. That's that for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. And for the love of God, solder better than I just did over there. That first attempt I made was just really dumb. I don't know what I was thinking.